ready to do something.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Did you check my mic to see if it was picking stuff up? Cool. So, Brady and Seth from Old Blood Noise Endeavors, Blake behind the camera, Mark behind the camera, Kyle in the pool. We got some requests for a technical demo of our new Black Fountain oil can emulation delay. So we thought that we would just incorporate it into our normal day. So here we are.
So the time and feedback functions both act similarly to the original vintage variable and oil can delay units. And then your fluid knob controls your modulation, like the wobble of the electrostatic delay platter found in those old units. And then your mix over here is gonna just, control the mix.
Between the affected and dry.
Yeah, so if you turn it all the way to 0, you got nothing. All the way up to 100%. So here's what it sounds like with about 80% fluid, about 10 o'clock at time, and
What mode is it in?
420 at feedback. This is the modern mode, the first mode.
So this pedal has 3 modes, modern and vintage, which is kind of your more standard long delay oil can. What were some of those? The Tel-Ray.
The Tel-Ray, the Morley EDL and the Tel-Ray Unit 10.
And then the organ tone mode,
Right.
which is more of like a quick delay sort of warble chorus. Good for lead lines and different stuff like that.
Well, before we move on, I'd like to take a dip.
Okay. So the vintage mode is very similar to the modern mode, except it has more gain. It's a little bit louder, and so it kind of sounds like what would be classified as an older unit or a dirtier unit.
More gritty.
Yeah, gritty. It's got. I mean, we don't throw this around very much, but it's got some tape delay.
Yeah.
Sounds.
A little tapey, a little wobble. Definitely.
But it's supposed to be oil can.
Yeah.
Not tape. So.
It's more saturation.
Yeah. So.
I think it's also worth it to mention that both the modern and the vintage modes feature 800 milliseconds of delay.
So much. sounds off of that.
It's really fun because it never starts to
Like do the
what's that? Oh
oscillate,
yeah,
kinda
self-oscillate. Yeah,
like out of control.
yeah.
It stays really constant.
Just let it go forever.
Is that maxed out?
No,
Go ahead and max that out. Feedback.
feedback's maxed. So, just further illustrates that with your feedback completely maxed out, really long delays, it never really oscillates. So if you put a drive or a fuzz before it, you might be able to push that into some oscillation, but nothing near what you experience with other delays. It's fun. I mean, I love delays that get crazy and oscillate out of control when you max the feedback, but it's nice to be able to do that. And
yeah, it can become like a rhythmic part where you can make it into,
yeah,
you can sort of take it to another part of the song, or
totally,
use it to shape an entire song rather than just sounding like one guitar. It makes it sound like there's a whole bunch of different things going on.
I agree.
So,
what do you say we go for another swim?
Alright, the last mode of the Black Fountain delay is the organ tone mode, which is like a slower delay, sort of chorusy warble effect, and so the fluid actually becomes more of a feedback knob, or like it sort of softens the blow of the warble and chorus. So feedback control is the depth, and the time is the rate of this sort of warble. So you wanna roll through that?
Yeah.
Okay, do the next part.
It's also worth it to note that in organ mode, you have 211 milliseconds of delay.
So not as long as the modern and the vintage, but
Yeah.
in a good way. It's a different mode. You can get some good slapback out of it. I'm gonna get in.
Yeah. It's hot.